Hello buddy, welcome to another quick video. Now doing something a little bit different today. We've come out into a bit of a winter wonderland. Well actually no, it's flat, slightly rainy, doing a sort of bare woodland, but you never know what you're going to find. That's the idea. We'll pop out, see what we can see, and see if there's anything worthwhile actually having a look at. Now we've got what's potentially a couple of sort of scenes around here which might work. A couple of compositions might just crop up and might be looking so a bit tighter as well, but this is the sort of thing. It's early part of the year, we've got minimal light, we've got minimal actual sort of subject around as well because the trees are now all bare. We've had some rip-roaring storms coming through which basically stripped everything of all the leaves, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think it's going to be one that might be quite rewarding. So we'll have a bit of a wander, have a look around, and hopefully we'll get something worthwhile. Now you might think that's a bit of a silly idea coming out when really there's no light, there's no real sort of compositions standing out, but you never know what you're going to see. I mean, well, look up at the moment, some fantastic silhouettes. Yeah, there's shots to be had. Wherever you are, there's always going to be a shot that you can sort of throw in and sort of pick something out. I think a lot of it it depends on what you're prepared to sort of do as well. A lot of people go out, they'll have to chase the light. There's no sort of ins and outs of sort of trying to find something. They've got to go out only when the right conditions are out there. What I've discovered, 99% of the time you're not going to get those sort of conditions. It doesn't really exist, but you've got a lot of potential for good conditions and medium conditions, and most of the potential comes when you've got bad conditions. So learn to live with it really is quite handy. Now I'm kind of hoping that there's going to be a few little bits and bobs dotted around because we're going to have almost no separation here, so I think a lot of it's going to be like getting in tight, using the trees as almost like negative space. Have a bit of a play on that side of it, but certainly there's a few nice little characters around. As you can see, we've got really sort of sparse woodland at the moment, but we've all got some thicker stuff a little bit further along. I've got the usual, the 12-100 on the OM one. Go have a bit of a play with that and see what it can do. I think a lot of it's going to be at f4 today as well. Just trying to sort of add a bit of separation through just having sort of a little bit of the background blurred out, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what we can find. Like I say, we've got a few little bits and bobs that might work. At the moment it's not too bad as far as weather goes, so we'll run with what we've got and hope for the best. So classic fashion as well, the rain's just started, which was due in about 4 hours time. Not going to be too much of a problem, but yeah, it's not ideal because things are very, very squishy underfoot. Like so, we've had probably for the last month and a half really inclement weather conditions. It's not been particularly great at all. It's all sort of come to a head with a bout of storms that, frankly, I've never seen anything like it. The frequency of the storms that have been coming through have been ridiculous. So, yeah, not been fantastic. I mean, I don't know whether you'd be able to make it out behind me, but yeah, I mean, the path itself, yeah, it's fairly well trodden, but yeah, it's just turned into a swamp really. So we're sort of having to stay a little bit off-piste, which is a bit of a shame. But I mean, we have got a couple of fallen trees as well from it. So you can just make it out in the distance there. Yeah, there's a few little bits around that, yeah, it might work as a couple of subjects, but we'll see what we can do with it. Obviously, with conditions that we've got, if I just wade myself through these brambles, conditions that we've got might lead to quite a bit of black and white. Just to try and sort of level it out a little bit. You know, lots of contrast, a lot of mood. I think it sort of suits the scene quite nicely. But yeah, we'll have a go and see what we can find. But yeah, trying to get off the beaten path now and sort of get into the bits that aren't well trodden. I'm just sat here having a quick look around this log as well, because I've got some jelly ear fungus and some lovely sort of skeletal leaves on it as well. Go try and rattle off a shot of that. It might work, it might not. We'll give it a try. Probably sort of warm things up quite well, because obviously being as flat as it is, it needs all the help it can get really. But hopefully that'll work. And yeah, I'll chuck a shot up now for you. It's the point where it's raining enough really to put the waterproof on now. It's not bad, but it's enough. So yeah, we'll keep wandering for a little bit, but if it gets much more, we'll sort of call it, I think. But yeah, certainly there's a lot of leaf fall around here, which I'm grabbing a couple of snaps off. Some fantastic moss that are spotted. So yeah, it's not a complete bust. Some brilliant jelly ear fungus, which yeah, that's quite nice to see. But yeah. I think a lot of this is going to be sort of tight in stuff, and yeah, I don't think the trees are really going to be doing much for us, unfortunately. But yeah, we're having a bit of a play, see what we can find. I think I'm finding as well, having to go off piste quite a bit to avoid the mud. Yeah, some places there's lots of 3 or 4 inches deep. Which isn't ideal really when you just want to come out for a quick wander and enjoy the scenery. But yeah, it's not proven to be ideal today, I must admit. So the rain's coming down properly now. Yeah, I think we're going to call it and call this one a day. Let's get a couple of shots. Most of it's like intimate scene stuff and stuff on the forest floor, that sort of stuff. A couple of little bits have come through. It might be alright, might not be alright, but I'll pop a few up now for you. But as always, like, subscribe, comment below, and yeah, from a rather wetter than expected woodland, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Take care.
Finds a way to get us back to the start again. To get us back to the start again. To get us back to the start. Life finds a way to bring us back where it all began. To bring us back where it all bring us back where it all began. Life is beautiful, beautiful, and feel alive again. To rest and feel alive again. To rest and feel alive. Forget all the noise, we can just let it fade away. We can just let it fade away. We can just let it fade away.